July 7th, 2015. How you doing? How you living? So, it's Tuesday and I am off and I'm so happy I'm off. Yesterday was crazy in the ER. It was a Monday first of all, and it was also a Monday after a holiday weekend, so I knew it was just going to be a hot mess times 10. So anyway, guys, today is my day off and I actually have a lot of like errand things to do. Yeah, so I have some schoolwork stuff to get done and also some paperwork stuff, so I have to go to FedEx to print out some paperwork. I have a lot to do today. I want to get my eyebrows done today. And yeah, just take care of a lot of grooming type girl stuff and school stuff. Basically it, just like a boring day of errands. What up, guys? So, what's going on here? What's going on here? Clearly I was like scratching my hair. Anyway, y'all know I'm rocking this wig like nobody's business. But how y'all doing? I know you guys see that I look tired, but I know you guys see that the background is different, and that's because I am at my parents' house. So see the way I look, like my eyes are so red. I don't know if you guys can see, but I have like a major headache right now. Like, I don't know what's been going on with me like the last week, but I've been trying to like forge through it, but my body's like, girl, if you don't calm down and slow down. So anyway, let me back up a little bit. I feel like I'm like the worst vlogger ever, but y'all, you guys have to just rock with me as I'm able to do these things, because I want to keep on bringing them the vlogs that is, but you know, I'm just trying to make it work. So anyway, so you guys can see I'm at my parents' house. I left New York yesterday. I got here late last night. Yesterday was Thursday. And so I'm here. Primarily the reason why I came was because I had to speak at a nursing pinning ceremony. And also because my dad got to, well, and in the meantime, I decided to come home and also visit because, you know, my parents live here. And, you know, my dad isn't feeling too well. I have to get quiet. They get sensitive when I talk about these things. But he isn't feeling that well, so it looks like he will be having surgery, and probably very soon, within the next few weeks. So I'll keep you guys updated with that. But thank you guys so much for your prayers and your well wishes. I really do appreciate that. So yeah, today I just came home. Like I said, killer headache, eyes are red. I slept. I can't, like, as soon as, I came home maybe like around 11 from New York, and I slept like well into the morning. Like, I would say like up until my alarm rang at 8:30, and I took a nap. Like, I just been so tired. I just been so beat, and I just haven't been taking care of myself like I usually do. You know, I was breaking out, and I said it was because of New York Heart water, but I really don't think that's what it is. I honestly think it was because I hadn't been drinking water like I used to. Usually I drink 6 cups of water at least a day, and I was barely drinking like 1 or 2. Okay, and so plus, you know, the stress of starting a new job. And I know if you guys notice a trend, and I talked to Razia about this. I noticed a trend that I always start breaking out really bad as soon as I switch assignments. I'm, you know, getting used to things and everything, and, you know, starting my nurse practitioner clinicals and everything. It's been quite a challenge for me. But you guys know how it is. The first 3 weeks is crazy, and then after that, I start, you know, doing things like going to museums, doing tours, you know, visiting local, you know, restaurants, things like that. And I do plan on doing that here coming up. But yeah, anyway, so today I had the opportunity to speak at a nursing training ceremony, which is the first that I've had the opportunity to speak at. And I don't know if I've shared this with you guys, but I have done, like, started to do the speaking thing here this year, basically. And it's really interesting because this coming from a girl that, public speaking, even singing, I couldn't. When I was little, let me share this with you guys about myself. When I was little, my parents used to force, I was going to use a different word, but that's really what it was, force us to sing in church. And I didn't like it. I didn't like singing in front of people. It made me nervous, and I just didn't like it. So I used to cry. I used to cry. And I would get through the song and I would sing it, staring at my dad who was in the front row, or sometimes he was singing with me. And I would cry the whole time. And I was just so definitely afraid of being in front of people. So it's interesting. I appreciate all your lovely comments from last week for, the little song that I shared with you guys. But that's one of the reasons that I really, really miss being in Alabama and being in the whole church belt of the South. I miss singing. Just the other day, I was watching a video. It was an old video. When a video on Facebook is old, but then somebody comments on it, so then you get the notification if you're tagged in it. So when I got the notification that someone commented on that old video, I watched it again, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I really miss singing. If I can insert it somehow, I will. From the colors of fall to the fragrance of spring. Today, getting up in front of people and doing an official graduation type speech, not like the laid back ones that I like to do, but it was just different, and it was so nostalgic because it made me think of my own pinning ceremony.
So you all made it all the way to your pinning ceremony. And trust me, I know it hasn't been easy. I know because it was not that long ago that I took my first med-surg test. It was not that long ago that I was waking up early in the morning for clinicals. It was not that long ago that I took HESI. It was not that long ago that I spent many hours studying, sometimes all night, to make it to a day like this. It was not that long ago that my mother pinned me at my pinning ceremony. It was not that long ago. Like me, I'm sure you've had joys and challenges along the way, but you made it, and to that I say congratulations. So now I've reached the part where I'm supposed to give you something. Not anything tangible per se, but advice and counsel. I haven't been a nurse for long, but I've learned quite a bit in this short time, especially in this last year. I worked as a travel nurse. I've had the opportunity to live in St. Louis, Los Angeles, and New York City. I worked on telemetry units, oncology, med-surg, transplant, and now the emergency department. It goes without saying that you should care for your patients with diligence, professionalism, humility, and integrity. And that last one is really important, integrity. That you should advocate for them. That you should broaden your horizon by continuing your education in any way possible. That you should be a leader in the workplace. All that goes without saying. I could share quite a bit. However, today I'm only going to share one thing, and that is to listen. My dad is naturally on the quiet side, and I think I've gotten a lot of that trait from him. And naturally, when you talk less, you listen more. You will be surprised what you can learn from listening. And you will be surprised that you can learn from your patients as much as they will learn from you if you listen. Their families talk, their body language talks, their labs talk, their symptoms talk. Pay attention and listen. And attend to them with respect without being judgmental. Listen and remember that many times you will need to listen more than you need to talk. Thank you for having me. Congratulations.
So I'm only going to be here till tomorrow. I'm going to leave for New York shortly after church. So I'm going to take the train from where the church is to DC, and then from DC I'm going to hop on the Chinatown bus, take it all the way to Manhattan, and then train to Brooklyn, bus, whatever I gotta do. And then I work the next day, so I will actually work the next 3 days in a row. And then I go to Atlanta, and we'll talk about that. You guys know with me, traveling is it never ends. Never ends for me. So yeah. If I could share anything, like, I always like to share with you guys where I am, like, headspace wise. And I'm like, when I tell you highly stressed, highly stressed. So much so that, like, my body's feeling it. Even, like, right now, like I told you guys, I have a severe headache and everything. And yesterday, I would say yesterday, wasn't a good day for me. It just wasn't a good day. I was thinking about, and I was able to, function. But in my head, I was just so very overwhelmed, and it's like, it seems like problem after problem after problem after problem. And though I've had an awesome year, I want to say I've had a lot of blows, a lot of blows. And with this very last one, that happened a few days ago, it's kind of like that cherry on top, and I don't know, it just really started to bother me. But what I'm doing is just taking a step back, addressing things one at a time, and tapping into to my strength that I know that's within me, tapping into my resources that I know that is within me. And it's uncomfortable, so uncomfortable, especially with me. Like, I need to know, I have to have control. But I'm just a lot more at peace right now. I'm at peace. And I thank God for the peace. And He says in His Word that He'll give us a peace that surpasses all understanding. And He truly has. He truly has. So, anyway, guys, I love you. I'm going to end the vlog here. I know it probably wasn't much, but I have to edit it and get it up, because I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, or where I'm going to be, or what. And I really want you guys to get it on Sunday and not Tuesday like last week. I know there weren't any, like, pressing questions from last week. The only question I wanted to address, I can't remember who asked it. It was Miss Someone 78. I can't remember. But she asked me about Razia, my roommate. And for those of you guys who missed the vlog, Razia is a subby of mine that I met here on YouTube. And I met her at a meetup. We met up in Brooklyn last year around this time. And we just connected ever since. And even now, I miss her, Yeah, you guys may hear me call her Ray, and that's just short for Razia. It's awesome how YouTube brings people together, because I probably wouldn't have otherwise met her had it not been, Some of you guys say that, oh, that I'm your friend in your head. And I find that funny because, you watch what you're drawn to, and I probably am like a lot of the friends that you probably have in real life, and you guys are probably like the friends that I have, which is why I think me and Ray get along. So anyway, guys, I love you guys so much, and you guys are awesome, but you guys knew that already. I'll see you guys next week in another video, and as always, God bless.